Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. Welcome to downtown Niles, Michigan. We're just getting our day started. We got some things planned today, including new tattoos with Sherri's siblings. It's gonna be a ton of fun. But the first thing we need is breakfast. And for breakfast, we are going right over there to the downtown Niles Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, ice cream, milkshakes, and desserts. I like all of those. You know you chose the right breakfast restaurant when they have a Mickey Mouse pancakes on the menu. Unfortunately, it's on the kids' menu. So breakfast came out, and it is on multiple plates. Bacon, biscuits and gravy, eggs and potatoes. It is so much food. And what did you got eggs, bacon, and potatoes too, just no biscuits and gravy.
And toast, which is on its way.
Oh, that's right. It looks pretty good. Breakfast was delicious. We did not finish our food. We are not members of the Clean Plate Club, but that was really good. And you ordered your eggs over medium, and they were actually over medium.
They were actually over medium, which is rare.
Next stop, the candy store next door. Look at this candy shop. Chocolate covered coconut haystacks, orange peels, wrapped sea salt caramels, orange jellies. Look at these, the decorated Santa faces. And I think we're gonna get a chocolate turkey for Thanksgiving. Look at all of the candy canes they have. Oh my gosh.
Look how pretty the raspberry truffles are.
How in the world could we say no to a chocolate turkey?
So as you can see, there are still quite a few colors on the trees. A lot of trees have lost all of their leaves, but...
Turn left onto North Jacob Street, then turn right onto McKinley Avenue.
Thanks a lot, GPS.
But the trees are still very beautiful.
We are at our next stop on the Sherri Origin Story Tour.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We are at Bethel University. It was Bethel College when I went here. This is where I went to college. So I actually lived in this building right here.
How's your dorm?
My freshman year. I was on the 3rd floor on the other side of the building.
And it's called what now?
Shoup Hall.
Shoup Hall. So we're gonna walk around and show them just a little bit of campus.
Yeah.
You were saying that this building here to the right next to Shoup was actually not here when you were here?
Parking lot wasn't here and that building wasn't there.
What was this parking lot?
Grass.
Oh.
So my mom actually went to, both my parents came here as well, and my mom lived on the 3rd floor as well.
And your sister came to Bethel?
And my sister lived on the 3rd floor.
Wow, whole family thing.
Yeah.
This is kind of the main campus area. It's really a pretty campus. Lots of brick buildings and stuff. What did you study at Bethel?
I was a business admin major.
Okay.
Sorry, the wind's taking my hair. And I had an emphasis on interior design.
But you didn't do all your classes here?
I didn't. So Bethel actually doesn't offer, or didn't 20 years ago, offer an interior design major or minor. So I took my classes at Ivy Tech, which is a vocational school in South Bend.
So you did both classes at Bethel and Ivy Tech?
Yep.
Pretty cool. This is fun. They have a disc golf course. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they did not have a disc golf course when you were here.
Sure didn't.
They didn't?
No.
When you first drive in to the Bethel campus, you come to this Christ at the helm. It's like the, what do you call it, the captain's steering wheel?
Yeah.
Something like that? Because
the pilots.
And I assumed that it would be like an aviation theme.
No, ship.
Ship. Do you know the school song you want to sing it for us right now? And a 1 and a 2 and you don't know it. No. Come on, Sherri. There you can see Bethel established 1947. It's actually older than I expected.
It's been around a while.
We actually don't have a ton of time. We have tattoo appointments here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Which, if the Sherri who went to Bethel knew that we just said that, she might be shocked, right?
Well, yeah.
You've grown and evolved so much. But there's more to the campus to see, so we're gonna do a little bit of a driving tour.
Yeah. Here's a little bit more of the campus. I don't know how much is gonna show up, but this kind of dips down back there, and there's like a little pond with a fountain, a little gazebo. The cafeteria was, I don't remember. Oh, I think right here. This is the cafeteria, the dining commons. And we would steal trays and go sledding down the little hill toward the pond. Well, we did. Over here is the coffee shop. This is not where it was when I went here. The coffee shop was actually right next to Shoup. It was called the Nameless Cafe. This is now Sufficient Grounds. Cute little coffee shop. A legit coffee shop, not a
want-
nameless one.
Campus store. Do you want to stop and get Bethel merch?
I am all right.
Okay.
This is the Acorn. It's a little like deli kind of, I don't know, cute little deli kind of foods and cereals and stuff. And then I lived here in this building my sophomore year. This was the girls' wing. It's kind of shaped like an L, and the boys' wing was that way.
You said it was a big deal that they built a building where the girls and boys were in the same one?
Yes. So we shared like an atrium and the Acorn, and then went to our separate wings to sleep.
Scandalous.
I know.
Is this where you stole the trays and sledded?
No, it was back that way.
Oh.
So this is where I went to college, my freshman and sophomore year. I started my classes at Ivy Tech my sophomore year, and then I transferred fully to Ivy Tech my junior year. So I only went here for 2 years.
This is where your life of crime started. Stealing trays.
We took them back.
Oh, so you borrowed.
We borrowed.
Okay,
We
you made
borrowed.
it sound much more scandalous.
I know. So this is Oakwood. This was the freshman boys dorm, and then straight across was Shoup, the freshman girls dorm.
So now I'm going to say something that probably college Sherri would not have ever heard.
Uh-oh.
You ready to go get tattoos?
Yes.
Let's do it. We're here at the Body Art Gallery. You, me, your brother, Lisa, and Eric
And my brother-in-law.
are all getting tattoos today.
5 of us kids.
Tattoos are done.
Yep.
Here is Sherri's. So you and your sister, it's a little bit in shadow, but I can see it there.
Yeah, so it is a butterfly. She and I got matching. So this is her initials, LJ, and SB are mine.
Lisa Joy and Sherri Beth.
Isn't that fun?
I love it. And I love the way it looks with your other tattoo there.
Yep.
She did such a good job.
And here is Adam's.
So I wanted an Aries tattoo. I'm an Aries. Everybody who knows me knows that I'm an Aries. And so I got the Aries constellation.
Yep. So good.
I really like how it turned out. Our tattoo artist's name was Sly. She is on Instagram. We are going to link her down below. Go check her out. All right, our next stop, Warehouse Comics, Cards, and Gaming here in South Bend. And actually, we have something exciting to share with all of you about a discount here.
Yes, we do.
For our LeggLife community a little bit later. But let's go inside and check this out. One of the first things that caught my eyes when I walked in was this case over here. Look at this. Daredevil, $500. But look at these. All right, there is so much in this store. So this is like the comic book room. Holy cow. Holy cow. How many of you guys remember when Sherri and I had Iron Man 1 through 10? We came about owning those in the craziest way. We owned them for a few years, I think, and then eventually sold them. That was one of the coolest things I think that we've ever owned. Sherri Beth just called me over here. What's that?
The whole Christmas section.
What? Hold on. Christmas with the superheroes?
Plus a giant 1975 super calendar.
That might be coming home with us. Okay, that's really cool. Oh, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Who did it better, me or Sherri? Probably you. And then on this side, they have an entire wall of Funko Pops. Like, I didn't even know they had a Conan O'Brien and a Post Malone. What? And then look, this whole side, too. An entire wall of Hot Wheels as well, you guys. 43-year-old Adam is loving the store, but I'm pretty sure that like 8, 9, 10-year-old Adam would have lost his mind at this store. So they have an entire wall here of Magic the Gathering cards. And these are kind of just the cards on display. This place keeps going.
It keeps going, it's amazing.
They have everything from Dungeons & Dragons, Warhammer, Funko Pop, lots of comics, obviously Magic, and snacks.
Yeah.
We were talking to Bruce, the owner, and one of the things that he said that I thought was really cool is that part of the goal of this place is that everybody can find their people.
Yeah.
That it's like there's community around each of these games, around comics.
Right.
And you can come here and you can be, it's a safe space.
Yep.
I love that. They have an over 2.5 feet long Millennium Falcon. Oh my gosh. But honestly, I think of everything in the store, this is the thing that I want the most. You guys, look at that. But let me show you what the heck we're buying. So we're actually getting a few things. We are getting 3 Santa Pops. We're getting Santa Jack. We're getting Santa Stitch, because look how amazing that is. And we are getting Star-Lord in his Santa hat. And then this, which I think is amazing. This is just the coolest thing. It's the Christmas with the Superheroes. The giant 1975 super calendar, puzzle pages, and superhero Christmas cards. Are you happy with what we're getting here?
Very excited.
Here's the cool thing. Bruce took the time to show us around the entire store. It's
like the storage room, which is insane.
Genuinely unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're going to start doing pressing here. It's just like, it's really hard to put into words. It's the nicest like comic book collectible store I've been to.
It's amazing. Yeah.
And Bruce actually created a special code. The code is LeggLife, and you can order anything in the store on their website. They ship, and you get 10% off.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Go to the website. We'll put the link below.
Thanks, Bruce. Thanks, the warehouse. And I'm loving the stuff we're getting. Well, this is unbelievable. As we were checking out, Bruce, the owner of the place, came up. He knew we were kind of doing a little bit of Christmas collecting for a little display at our house. And he was like, do either of these interest you? Charlie in the Box or Rudolph? And
he was like, you could just have them if they do.
We're like, what?
What?
Bruce?
He gave us those for free.
So, this place is the best.
It's really cool. And if you're into any of the comics or any of the games or any of that, go to their website, put in LeggLife, and you get a discount.
Yep.
It really is such a cool space.
And what he's trying to do as far as like building community, giving space for community, just like a safe space for people to find their people.
Find their tribe.
I love that. So I think the warehouse is now on our list of places we have to visit every time we're in South Bend.
Agreed.
Well, we're back to our Airbnb in Niles. We hung out tonight with family. We had pizza at your parents' house. If you've been watching the last few videos, you will know that one of the main reasons we came down here was so that you could see someone who was an exchange student with you growing up.
Yes. So I did get to see Stefan and his new son, Neo. Cutest kid ever. So that was a lot of fun. We'll spend more time with them tomorrow.
You figured out, how long has it been since you've seen Stefan?
23 years. Last time I saw him was when I went to Germany and saw him there.
Super fun. My first time meeting him, it was fun. It was just cool to spend the night with family, hang out. And we are going to put the camera down for the night. There may be some random clips coming up in the vlog because tomorrow is our Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so we are celebrating Thanksgiving with my family while we're here, and my mom and my sister's birthday actually falls on Thanksgiving this year, and we couldn't be here on Thanksgiving, so we're doing Thanksgiving and birthdays tomorrow. Yep,
so random stuff there, and then Sunday we had brunch with family. Sunday night we leave to go to Chicago. So we're just gonna keep the vlog going and show you what we can over the next couple of days. Hello friends, good morning and happy Thanksgiving. Well, it may not be Thanksgiving for you, but today is the day we're celebrating Thanksgiving for family. Up and showered. Sherri Beck is getting dressed right now, and we need to be at Sherri's parents' house in about an hour and a half-ish. We're only bringing one dish. We are bringing green bean casserole. However, we are bringing gluten-free version because Sherri's sister is gluten-free. So, we've never made it like this before. I'm actually really excited to try because I think it's gonna be pretty good. So of course we have the canned green beans. Of course we have the gluten-free organic cream of mushroom soup. But then you might say, what in the world do you do for the crispy onions on top? What we are going to do is we got a bunch of shallots at Whole Foods. See a whole bag in there? We are going to try to cut them and fry them up. So rather than the breaded fried onions on top, we are gonna have crispy fried shallots. I think it's going to be pretty delicious. Fingers crossed we don't mess up the green bean casserole at Thanksgiving. So step number one, I think, is we're gonna get the oil heated up on the stove, and then we need to get to cutting shallots. So shallots are bulbous, kind of like garlic. They almost look like garlic cloves when you get them like this. You peel them in a similar way of garlic and you end up with these. Now shallots have kind of a mild onion flavor. I love shallots actually. And so this is kind of the way they are at the store. And then just peeled really quickly. This is what we're looking for. You can see all of the shallots are peeled, so I'm gonna start cutting them. And I wish I had a mandolin because you kind of want them to be uniform since they're all gonna get fried together. But I'm gonna go for about the width. What I saw online was basically 2 credit cards thick. So Fingers crossed I can get that. Sherry Beth is over here getting the green beans open, the mushroom soup all mixed up. Shallots are all cut up. Oh, God, I checked. Look at that. That's not supposed to be in there. How'd you get in there? Got the oil going. I think the oil is just about hot enough. So we're going to get these in there, get these bad boys fried up. So we've never done this before. Fingers crossed this works.
I think it will.
I think it will too. The shallots are starting to brown up. They need a little bit longer.
So while Adam is finishing up the shallots, I got this done. This is just the canned green beans and the gluten-free creamy mushroom soup mixed all together, and then we're actually going to take it to my mom's house where we're actually having our Thanksgiving meal, and we're going to pop it in the oven there to heat it up.
Crispy fried shallots, all done. Just heat it with a little bit of salt, Sherry. I need you to try them. Now they did just come out of the oil, so not as crispy as they're going to be.
They're really good.
Is that going to work?
Yeah.
Perfect. We just left our Airbnb and it's time for our daily stop at Brouhaha. So we just placed our coffee order, and it's really funny because she asked what we wanted and Sherry was like, do you have anything you'd recommend? And she goes, well, we're big Notre Dame fans. And
Notre Dame's playing today.
And so I would recommend a Nutty Irishman or an Atomic Leprechaun, which is
I've never heard of.
cream de menthe, Irish cream,
I forget what she said.
and maybe white chocolate?
Maybe, but that's
I don't
what he
know.
got.
That's what I got, iced.
Ice, and I got the hot Nutty Irishman.
It's funny, never even considered drink specials at coffee shops around college football teams.
It makes sense.
Welcome to the Midwest. We were at Sherry's parents' house, and the Thanksgiving table is all set. That's their main dining room table, folding table at the end. You guys know, sometimes at Thanksgiving you have to get creative to fit all the people. Hey look, here's Sherry.
Hi.
You're pretty. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
The house smells amazing.
Smells so good.
So we're having turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, lots of pies, green bean casserole, all the traditional things.
All of the things.
This is Zoe. This is my in-laws' dogs, and she is one of the best dogs I have ever met. She is so sweet. It looks like Thanksgiving. Brussels sprouts, cranberry, stuffing, turkey, rolls, mashed potatoes. All right, Thanksgiving was amazing.
Yes, it was.
The food was perfect. It's exactly what you wanted on Thanksgiving food. I showed you guys just a little clip of it. Pies, turkeys, stuffings, rolls.
All of the yummies.
I'm very happy. And not only did we celebrate Thanksgiving, it was also your mom and sister's birthday.
Yes, so on Thanksgiving Day this year, it's their birthday as well. So we also celebrated birthdays.
Combined all of the celebrations, which was a ton of fun. We just left your parents' house and we stopped somewhere because we think we want to start a tradition for our nephews and niece. Okay. So our oldest nephew just recently got his license.
Yep.
And along with
car.
Got his first car.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the excitement of getting your first car? Here's the thing. You got your car, you're driving, it's amazing, and then a couple things happen that wake you up to reality. You gotta pay for insurance, and you gotta pay for gas.
Yep.
Oh man. And so we were talking to Ian just the other day, and he was talking about like just gas, the cost of gas. It's expensive.
Yep. And how upset he was. He had to drive all the way to Elkhart and back and ended up not even needing to go to Elkhart. He was like, it was so much gas. And we were like, yep.
And so we thought, Aunt and Uncle, what can we do? Because we're not here all the time. We don't get to like see them and help them and all that stuff. We thought, you know what a fun thing to do would be? A couple of tanks of gas. So we got him $100 in like BP gift cards.
Yep.
So that he can fill up his vehicle. And I was just like, what a practical gift. So I think that's our plan for all of the nephews, niece. When they start driving, get their car.
I think so, yes.
A couple of tanks of gas on Uncle Adam and Aunt Sherry.
Yep.
Good morning, friends. Next day, and we just walked out of our Airbnb. It is a beautiful blue sky morning. We have just so lucked out with weather. It's been so nice. Are you ready to go back to the snow of Alaska tomorrow? Yeah, not either for me.
We have one more stop we wanted to make here in Niles before we pack up our stuff and head to Chicago. We're gonna stop right here at the Iron Shoe Distillery. This place is super cool, and we're excited to check it out.
Here's the menu at Iron Shoe. You can see they got a whole bunch of craft cocktails. They got zero proof refreshments, some standard cocktails, desserts.
And since any cocktail can be made into a mocktail.
I love that. And then over here, they also have some food. I think for food, we are gonna get the barbecue pulled pork nachos. The thing that intrigued us the most, first of all, house-made queso, and then a Michigan cherry barbecue sauce. It does, it sounds so good. Our drinks are here. Sherri went with the build your own old fashioned. So you can choose between bourbon and rye. You chose bourbon.
You can choose between regular and orange bitters, and then you can choose, they have a whole bunch of different flavors you can add in. And I asked for blackberry, but they're out, so I got blood orange.
With orange bitters.
With orange bitters.
And then I went with the Bloody Mary, and I don't know if it's going to show up because it's kind of, here, let me, there we go.
There we go.
It's got salami, cheese, bacon, a pickle. What the heck is that? Looks amazing. Nachos have arrived. They smell unbelievable. Look at that fresh avocado on top. They put the jalapenos on the side for Sherri, and here's what I like. They're actually fresh diced jalapenos. They're not like the pickled. Ooh, they got that barbecue sauce on there. All right, let's see. How is the cherry barbecue sauce? Really good?
Really good.
All right, let's eat. Iron Shoe Distillery, one of the best meals and like experiences we've had this whole trip.
Delicious drinks.
Yes.
The nachos were so good.
Yes, the service was amazing. The space is so nice.
Yep.
And on top of our nachos was that Michigan cherry barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was so good. So we actually asked our server if they sold it, and she's like, "We can. I can see if we have enough left for the day."
And I was like,
means they make it in house.
So then she came out and she's like, "So like, what kind of container do you need it in?" I was like, "Well, here's the problem. We're flying. I need it to be sealed because it needs to go in our checked baggage." So they bottle a bunch of their like distillery liquors and stuff. She's like, "So we could put it in a glass bottle, and then we could like
this is what she was saying. We could put it in something like this and seal it."
Yeah, just like seal it like a bottle of liquor, right? So it's like got that plastic wrapper on the top. And I was like, that'd be perfect. And then she came over. Hold on, don't show it yet.
Okay.
Then she came over and she was like, would $20 be okay? And I was like, yeah. And I'm thinking a $20 bottle of like nice local barbecue sauce. I'm thinking it's like a normal sized bottle of barbecue sauce.
Something like this.
Yeah.
Something like bottled, whatever.
Here's what she walked to our table with and gave us. What?
Oh my God. We just paid $20 for the biggest bottle of barbecue sauce I've ever seen in my life.
And it's sealed. And
it's like vacuum sealed.
You guys, I'm so happy we got that. It is so good.
It's so good, and I'm really very excited that they are far undercharging for this.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's
I
like,
would have paid $40 for this and not blink an eye.
it's like, I'm gonna pay $20 and then after I pay, I'll tell you, hey, you're undercharging. So it was so good. This place, if we come back, we actually said this, not only if we came back to Niles, but if we came back to South Bend, Mishawaka, when we come back to South Bend, Mishawaka,
yeah,
we would drive up to Niles just for this place.
And we sent pictures of the menu and our drinks to my sister and brother-in-law and said, you need to come here.
So,
yeah,
ending our trip with our last drink and last meal, at least in this part, in the Michiana part of the state, success.
Yeah.
We also have like a gallon of barbecue sauce to figure out what to do with.
Right.
All right, let's go back to our Airbnb. Let's get packed up.
Yeah. We are heading back to our Airbnb to pack up, but we want to show you this house. It is a history center, the Niles History Center, and at night it's all lit up and it's so pretty. It's such a beautiful house. And this right here is actually our Airbnb that we've been staying at in the upper floor here. The bottom floor is a business Monday through Friday, and they rent out the upper floor. So that's where we've been staying.
I do want to show you a couple things that we bought that you all did not see on this trip. We went to a bookstore here in Niles called Casperson's and found a few things there that I thought were super cool. This old camera manual. What's crazy is the Pentax K1000. This is exactly the film camera that I use back in Alaska, and I don't have the manual for it. I can't believe I found that. So got that. These next two things we actually got because Grayline is a company that Holland America Princess now owns in Alaska, and this is Holland America. And so these are kind of both companies that Sherri works for, and we thought that these would be cool maybe to have them framed and put in her office back in Anchorage. 1954 Holland America line, pretty cool. And then the Grayline Canadian Rockies. And then we found this. A lot of you who've traveled Alaska will be familiar with the milepost. It is the guide of the Great Land, essentially. It's like the travel guide for Alaska. A lot of people who do RV trips or who travel our state get the milepost. We have one. They release a new edition every single year. This is a 1956 edition of the milepost. I personally, I've never seen one this old in my life anywhere. So I thought, you know what? I have to have that. Such a cool piece of Alaska history, especially Alaska travel history. So got that as well. So just a few things that we picked up on our travels. Well, we're all packed up.
Yep.
Got back to our Airbnb, and kind of the things we had to do for checkout, we had to strip the beds, put all the sheets on the floor. What else do we have to
The
do?
towels from the bathroom on the floor in the bathroom. We had to empty the trash.
Wash all the dishes.
Wash any dishes that we used.
So we are leaving the place like we found it. And all of our suitcases are filled up. I don't think we bought so much stuff on this trip that our bags are overweight.
Hoping not.
Fingers crossed. So we're going to start the journey to Chicago now. We have about an hour and 45-minute drive to our hotel in Chicago. Sherri Beth, first time back to Indiana in 4 years.
Yeah.
How was the trip?
It was a good trip. It's good to see everybody. Really good to see Stefan and meet his new baby. Yep.
Yeah, just a ton of fun. After brunch today, which we did not show you, we went to an antique store with Sherri's parents and her niece. Just kind of walked around, got to spend time with them. And yeah, it was just a good trip. In some ways, it feels like it flew by.
Yeah.
In other ways, it feels like, wow, we did a lot in a short period.
We did a lot in a short period, yeah.
So friends, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Again, links down below to the warehouse. Again, 10% off code for LeggLife.
Right.
I'm also going to link to some of the other things that you saw here in this vlog. If you're in the area, check them out because we found some hidden gems this trip.
Yeah.
And we love them. We think you guys will as well. Friends, we love you and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.